Before we even start, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Every single click counts, and trust me, you do not want to miss what I'm about to reveal, because this might just be the most intimate Wang and Shen Yue story you've ever heard. Now, what if I told you that the most romantic story in Asian entertainment right now isn't happening on screen, but in the quiet shadows of the night? Yes, you heard that right. Wang and Shen Yue, two names that set the internet on fire every time they appear together, have just been spotted in a setting so intimate, so carefully hidden away, that fans are still struggling to believe what they saw. But here's the question. Was it just a friendly walk between old co-stars, or a chapter in a love story they've been keeping from the world? It's late, past midnight, on a quiet, tree-lined street in a district far from the flashing lights of the entertainment capitals. No fans, no paparazzi, at least none they knew about. A soft mist hangs in the air, and the only sounds are the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant hum of the city asleep. And then there they were. Wang, dressed in an oversized hoodie and a black baseball cap pulled low, his hands tucked into the pocket of his coat. Shen Yue, wrapped in a simple cream-colored trench coat, her hair loose and softly swaying with the night breeze. They were walking side by side, not rushed, not hurried, like two people savoring every step they were taking together. Witnesses say they weren't holding hands, but there was something about the way they leaned in toward each other when they spoke. The way their heads tilted slightly closer. The way Shen Yue's smile lingered just a little too long after he said something. Then came the moment that's been replayed 1,000 times in the minds of those lucky enough to be there. They stopped, right under the soft golden glow of a street lamp. Dylan looked at her, really looked at her, and said something that made her lower her gaze, her lips curling into a shy smile. One witness swore they heard him say, "I'm glad it's you." Another insists it was, "I wish tonight wouldn't end." The truth? We may never know. But whatever it was, it changed the air between them. From that moment, their steps were slower, closer, almost in sync, like they'd been walking together forever. This wasn't the first time Wang and Shen Yue had been spotted together off-screen, but it was the first time it happened somewhere so far from any work-related event. No cameras rolling, no scripts, just two people under the quiet sky, talking in voices so soft it was almost like they were afraid the night would overhear. For fans of the 2018 drama Meteor Garden, this was like a scene ripped right out of a romantic finale, except the emotions here felt real. Too real. And here's the kicker. This hidden romance spot wasn't just any street. It's a known secret among locals, a tucked-away pathway near an old riverside garden where couples come to escape the world. There are no neon signs, no busy cafes. Just a few scattered benches, tall trees, and the sound of water quietly flowing nearby. The perfect place for whispered conversations and promises you can't make anywhere else. Fans who saw them swear their body language spoke louder than any public statement could. At one point, Dylan reportedly stepped slightly ahead, turning to face her as she laughed at something he said. He reached up, not to touch her face, but to gently tuck a strand of her hair behind her ear. It was such a simple gesture, yet so intimate, that one bystander admitted they felt like they were intruding just by watching. When they finally reached the end of the path, they didn't say goodbye like casual friends. They lingered, standing close, looking at each other in a way that made time feel slower. And then came the moment that sent shivers through every fan who's heard about it since. Dylan took a small step forward, and with a quiet voice, said something that made Shen Yue's eyes glisten. She smiled, soft, genuine, and nodded. No hugs, no kiss. Just that nod, like a promise understood between two people who didn't need to say anything more. Minutes later, they went their separate ways, Dylan slipping into a black car parked discreetly nearby, and Shen Yue walking toward a side street where another vehicle waited for her. The whole encounter lasted maybe 20 minutes, but for fans, it was enough to spark an entire storm of theories. Was this the start of something new? Or was it the continuation of something they've been keeping behind the scenes for years? You see, ever since Meteor Garden ended, Dylan and Shen Yue's names have been linked more often than not. On screen, their chemistry was undeniable. so much so that many fans refused to believe it could all be just acting. Off-screen, they've shared laughs in interviews, exchanged knowing looks at events, and even been spotted sharing private jokes when the cameras weren't focused on them. But this was different. There was no press to impress, no crew to direct their movements. If you strip away the fame, the rumors, the public image, what you had that night was just Dylan and Shen Yue being Dylan and Shen Yue. And here's where things get even more suspicious. Just hours after these late-night stroll photos started making the rounds in private fan groups, they began disappearing. Posts were deleted. Accounts that shared them suddenly went private. It's almost as if someone didn't want this moment to see the light of day. Of course, that only made fans more certain there was something to hide. Some believe their agencies are trying to control the narrative, keeping their stars' personal lives strictly separate from their public image. Others think it's Dylan and Shen Yue themselves, trying to protect something precious from being torn apart by media speculation. Whatever the truth, one thing is undeniable. Moments like this don't just happen between people who feel nothing for each other. And yet, the mystery remains. Were those whispered words a confession? A promise? Or just the comfortable conversation of two close friends who know the world will always read too much into their closeness? Until either of them speaks up, all we have are the quiet details. The hoodie pulled low over his eyes. The way her coat collar was tugged up against the breeze. The glow of the street lamp above them. And the stillness in the air, as if even the night itself didn't want to interrupt them. Fans continue to share theories in private chats, dissecting every small detail of the encounter. Was his step toward her significant? Was her nod a signal? Was this their way of saying goodbye? Or their way of starting something they'll only share with each other? In the end, maybe that's the beauty of it. Not everything needs to be shouted from the rooftops. Some of the most powerful connections happen quietly, away from the noise, in moments no one was meant to see. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly why this late-night stroll has captured so many hearts. Because when you strip away the fame, the cameras, and the speculation, what you're left with is a simple truth. Two people, walking side by side under the cover of night, sharing words only they will ever truly understand. Leave your thoughts in the comments right now, and don't forget, subscribe to this channel and help me hit 1,000 subscribers, because the next reveal could be the one that changes everything.